I think she's got it. I think she's got it.
The rain in Spain may stay mainly in the plain, but here in New York City, it's raining rave reviews on the Broadway revival of Lerner and Loewe's My Fair Lady, one of the most celebrated musicals of all time. Let's take a quick look.
Now, once again, where does it rain?
On the plain, on the plain.
And where is that soggy plain?
In Spain, in Spain. The rain in Spain is mainly in the plain. The rain in Spain is mainly in the plain.
The Lincoln Center Theater production has scored 10 Tony nominations, including Best Musical Revival and Best Leading Actor in a Musical for Harry Haddon Payton's portrayal of Professor Henry Higgins. You, I'm sure, recognize him from, among other things, as Bertie Pelham from Downton Abbey. And a Tony nomination for Best Featured Actress in a Musical goes to Dame Diana Rigg, who you will no doubt remember from many roles, including the gorgeous and dangerous Emma Peel from the iconic 1960s series, that's sort of my generation, and for most recent folks as the cunning Lady Olenna Tyrell in HBO's hit series Game of Thrones. And I'm delighted to have both of them here with us today. It's such a pleasure to have you both here.
Hi, Jack. Thanks for having me.
I have to start off by telling you, my wife and I saw the show about 2 weeks ago. It was marvelous. And we've seen various incarnations of it in the past, and we walked out saying, and I don't say this just because the two of you are sitting here in front of me, we actually said this, walked out saying it was by far the best we'd ever seen. In terms of all of the performances and the staging and even the venue, there was just something about it that was magical. I wanted to start off the conversation that way. Let me ask you both a similar question. I'm always curious for actors when they are asked about appearing in something that's already become an iconic role or an iconic show, what their reaction is. So Dame Diana, let me ask you first, because you have a history with this. You appeared in the play Pygmalion, both as Eliza and also as Mrs. Higgins. So when you were approached about doing this, the musical, what was your first thought?
Well, it just seemed the obvious extension to all my experiences in this play, to do the musical.
Right. So there was no reluctance?
Oh, God, no. Loved the idea immediately.
And you said great fun.
Yes.
It's hard work. I mean, 8 performances.
It is hard work, but I think Harry will bear me out that there's a great sense of joy on stage, and I have to say...
By the way, you sense that as you're watching.
Oh, good.
It looks like you're having fun.
Yes, and the audiences also bring this joy with them.
Yes.
Yeah. Harry, how about you? I mean, this is,
they're
you've
big
had
shoes
some,
to fill.
Rex Harrison
Yeah.
doing it in the past, and Leslie Howard doing Pygmalion some time back.
Yeah.
So, and you're now asked to step into the role of an iconic character. What were your first thoughts?
Well, my first thought was, please don't make me audition for this, because I'm going to be disappointed when I don't get it. My thoughts about the part and my memory of it was always of an older man, and I think that's the key with this production is Bart chose to cast me, a guy who's closer to Eliza's age. And so I'm not really feeling that compared to the elder statesman figures who've done it in the past.
Why do you think that the notion was, let's take somebody and put him closer to Eliza?
Interestingly, the stage directions of the play say he's 40-ish, and I'm closer to 40-ish than 30-ish.
Right.
But I think with the conversations that are going on outside the theatre at the moment, it just cleaned up that awkwardness of having an older man and a vulnerable younger woman.
Right.
And it meant that we start the show more or less as equals. And we come head to head and we plough through the play, and it just gets rid of a whole side of things that can be a bit...
It's interesting because having seen people who have seen the movie, was out in the 60s, the play in the 50s, and I suspect they would not have had that awkwardness in their mind. But as you said today, I think there would be a bit of that, whoa, isn't he a bit old for her?
Well, that's the joy of doing a revival, is that you get to put the same material in different circumstances. As an audience member, you can go and watch something that maybe you've seen before, as you have, in different versions, and you're left questioning how society has changed since the last time you saw it, or how far we've come, or not.
Or not, yeah. Let me talk about your relationship, all right, as the mother and son on the stage. It seems different from what I recall from previous iterations. Tell me about how you looked at this and how you wanted to play this role as the mother of this very interesting and sort of eccentric in many ways. Difficult boy. That's probably a good way to put it.
I think he was probably very difficult and incredibly headstrong when he was being brought up, but there is no father. So I think the relationship is very strong as a result that it's just the two of them. And she's not frightened of telling him off.
Is he frightened by her? A bit?
I think so. I think there's that thing, isn't there, that men of any age, when they're with their mother, slightly revert to the 6-year-old boy. And we certainly have that.
I love that moment in the play when you call out, when she says, you know what you're going to do without me, and she leaves, and then your first reaction is to call out mother. And the audience adore it too.
The audience loved it.
And the writing is so great that we're immediately into that.
Yeah.
There's not a huge amount of fleshing out of this relationship, but it's so recognizable immediately. That sort of banter and... Yeah.
It is easy. You see, it seems easy between the two of you.
Well, it's also easy because I adore him.
Yeah,
well,
that's
very helpful. That is always very helpful. Let me talk about this, the notion of the performance. Any different here than it is in London? Is there any perceptible differences, or essentially is a stage a stage?
I think a stage is a stage, essentially. But what we get over here in a way that we don't in London, I think I may never work in London again, but there's an element, certainly at the Lincoln Center Theatre, there's an element of support from every single person in the building you feel wants to be there and is supporting the work in a way that makes it completely magical and collaborative. And you know, I have a dresser. I've never had a dresser before, and there's just hundreds of people, all cued into this.
And it's funny you say that, because we've seen a lot of events here, and it's a marvelous venue, Lincoln Center, and everybody, you get a sense, as you mentioned, is thrilled to be there.
And it's a magical space, the theatre itself, because it's in the thrust. It does feel intimate.
Well, this has been a delight for me. Thank you. As I said, and for folks watching, it's one of the iconic musicals, and you make it even more iconic. I'm not sure if that's an expression, but that's what you've done.
It'll do.
It was a delight talking.
Thank you so much.
You too.
For spending some time with us. And a reminder, Lerner and Lowe's My Fair Lady now playing at the Vivian Beaumont Theatre at Lincoln Center. For more information, you can log on to metrofocus.org.